Hello.
Hello everyone. Shall we talk about where we are at the moment?
Well, you do the talking. I'm
Oh,
still sleeping. Sorry, guys.
it's quite early in the morning, and today we are checking out of our beach bungalow, only to move to the water bungalow, and we are in Ellaidhoo,
Ellaidhoo.
Ellaidhoo, Maldives. It's a very small island, and like a tiny island in the Indian Ocean. It's about 45 kilometers off from the main island, Malé, and we just wanted to show you what the beach bungalow looks like in Ellaidhoo, Maldives, and later on we can show you around in the water bungalow as well. So
I
shall
look
we
very short.
shall we
Yeah,
shall
let's
we
go.
give a tour?
Yalla, habibi.
So this is our beach bungalow. We've already prepared our suitcases because they will be picked up in maybe 10-15 minutes, and then they will be brought to the water bungalow. Shall we turn on the light?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, great. So this is our beach bungalow. You want to do the room tour?
Yeah, it's not super clean because, as we said, we're already checking out. But yeah, here we have the wardrobe, mirrors, and everything. Here is the bed. The bed was super comfortable. I really enjoyed it.
It was on the firm side, but we both enjoy firm beds, so it was a very good sleep on the bed.
Yeah, we have some storage over here. TV set.
TV was really nice, quite big. I actually connected my Xbox to it and played a couple of days when it was like when we were resting and when it was raining outside.
I don't think we actually watched TV, no?
No, we didn't watch TV on it.
Yeah, so we have some mini bar here, some teas and coffees. And
Yeah,
everything
actually,
there.
just wanted to mention this. So, all of these drinks are included in the price. We never really used them, but Cola, Fanta, Sprite, Schweppes, and beer, they're all included in the price. They're just changed every single day. These are some of the snacks that weren't included in the price, and you're getting water bottles, 3 water bottles per day, but they're exchanging even more, so
Yeah.
it's quite handy.
So again, here's the bed, the bedside tables, and now the room that we enjoyed the most
Yep.
as humans and as vegans, our bathroom.
Yes. So what is amazing about this bathroom is, as you can see, it's kind of an open air bathroom. It's a first time for me.
First time for me as well.
Yeah, and it's actually very relaxing to just be here, take a shower, be on the toilets as well when it's outside, because it's like there are birds chirping, and if it's raining outside, it's like really nice.
Yeah.
Like you hear all the sound, and at night it was really nice because it was raining, and you can also hear the waves. So we'll show you on the other side of the beach bungalow. When you're sleeping, basically, you can hear the waves, and then when it was raining, you can also hear the rain. So it's
Yeah, it's
kind
the
of
best sleep of my life.
yeah, it's very relaxing. It's some of these things that people actually turn on YouTube, like the sound of rain or the sound of waves. So yeah, we have like a small mini garden here. All of these plants are natural. These are not artificial plants. As you can see, there are a lot of greens here in general. We'll show you a bit of the island later as well. And yeah, wash basin here, quite a big mirror. They provide a lot of complimentary things: toothbrushes, shaving kits, all you name it. Beach towels are exchanged every day. And what I really enjoyed about this, and I think this is the first one for you as well, so you get room service, not just in the morning, but you get it in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon, and sometimes in the evening as well. So it's like
Every time we went for dinner, we came back.
Yeah.
And the room was clean.
Yeah, so they come in several times a day, and obviously we were leaving tips because they were really, I mean, really,
Thorough.
yeah, really thorough, and you could feel that these people are actually like doing their job, like they want to do a good job. It's not just they're coming in because like someone told them to come in.
Yeah.
So
we didn't tell about this. Oh, actually they have like really nice umbrellas here. These are big for 2 people.
Yep.
I liked it. And we have another blanket here because normally when you arrive you have one king size blanket, but since we hate each other, we don't share a blanket like ever. So we asked for another one. So they brought one smaller piece. It's not even single. I think it's
both of these are doubles because they're like twice as wide.
And then they realized that maybe having like a king size and the double didn't really match well, so they brought us another double and told us like we have 2 doubles now and one extra king size.
And the other thing that is really cool, so it doesn't really rain during this time of the year, but it was a rainy day yesterday. And what they do provide is these raincoats. So at first when we came here, we thought like, why do you need raincoats? It's like so sunny in here. And then yesterday was actually one of the days when we could wear the raincoat. Nothing special here. Life jackets. Over here you can find a safety deposit. And yeah, not much to see here, but quite a lot to see on our terrace. The room total, I think, is around 30 square meters, if I'm not mistaken. And the water bungalow that we're moving to is more than twice the size. So it'll be quite exciting. Yeah. Hello, my friend. I hope he's just sleeping and he's not traumatized. So this is our terrace. As you can see, the other beach bungalows here as well. And good morning. And yeah, just like look at the view. We were discussing that we possibly have the nicest view on the beach because we have this palm tree just next to us, just in front of us. So just to tell you a little bit, so the terrace is quite big, and you get a small coffee table and 2 chairs with very comfy pillows. And they are also drying up really fast. I mean,
I think this is like a special material for like anti-rain or something. It gets wet, but it's more like, you know, like if you wet the plastic, then it just like dries really quick.
Yeah, that's the feeling that we got, because yesterday it was raining and we just turned around the other side and it was dry. Yeah. It was dry quite quickly. So what we also get is, so you get, with every single beach bungalow, you get 2, what do you call these?
Sunbeds.
Sunbeds, yeah. You get 2 sunbeds, and normally they are marked with your room number. Some of these are mixed, but generally speaking.
One more there.
Yeah, one more is over there. So we get 2 sunbeds with very comfortable pillows, actually. Very comfortable. And then just a few steps away you get a beach.
Is still far away. Normally it comes up right here. So
yeah, because it's early morning now. So yeah, the water obviously is just beautiful. It's obviously transparent, as you can see.
It's quite shallow on this side, but like if you go further you could see the like deep blue color. Yeah. So there you would already have like a deeper ocean, and that's why we have life vest in our room. So they recommend that if you want to go deeper, you just wear the life jackets with you. Yeah. But yeah, here it's quite shallow now. It's more shallow because it's still early morning, but like in a couple of hours you would have like maybe water up to here. So even if you go deep, it's not deeper than like maybe up to your knee or something like that.
Yeah, the water is really salty as well, so it's really not difficult to stay afloat, and even even if you can't swim, the depth here is maybe 1 meter 20 maximum, I'd say, or 1 meter 10.
Yeah.
So it's like
child friendly.
yeah, it's very child friendly, and it's unlikely that something may happen.
Look.
What? Oh yeah, so there are a lot of like crabs here. As you can see, they live right beneath this big stone arch, and we also, there's a fish. That's the shark.
Yes, that's the small
That's
one.
a small shark. Yep. We finally got him on
this
camera.
time I see it.
Yeah. Hello.
Because last time
They're,
Philip
like, really
saw a
small.
big shark, and I saw that was a fish, and it was like this big, but I wasn't wearing my glasses, so I didn't see it was actually a shark. And
it wasn't a big shark in terms of like, you know, when you Google a big shark, it wasn't like that big shark.
No, but there's a different types of
But
sharks.
it looked like a baby shark, but yeah, but later on we realized that when I Googled that, I realized that it's just a type of shark. It's not a baby. It's just like a small shark. Yeah. And a lot of resorts in the Maldives actually have these sharks. They are generally harmless, but obviously, as with any animal, you have to be respectful, and if you tease these sharks, or if you try and feed them, they can mistakenly bite you. They do have teeth, and you have to be careful.
They have eyes like me. They're not very, I wanted to say good looking. They don't have a very good eyesight.
Yeah, so they can bite your leg, or so you have to be careful, like with any animals. I mean, the amount of animals we saw here. Yesterday we were playing tennis, and we saw a bat. And
look, another crab.
This one is a small one, yeah, completely small one. Hello. Yep, this is a baby.
And there was a stork right here in the morning, but he flew away.
Oh, he's over there.
Where?
He's way over there.
Oh yeah, I can see it now.
And
there are some greens here. They weren't here yesterday, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And besides the bat and the crabs and the sharks, we also saw
a bat.
Yeah, the bat. Already talked about the bat. Yeah. Then we saw storks, several of them, and just interesting birds in general. And yeah, so that's the view over here. A lot of greens, obviously. Good morning. And yeah, that was our beach bungalow, and now we're going to have breakfast, have our baggage arranged, that our baggage is taken to the water bungalow, and then we'll check back in and show you what the water bungalow looks like. Apart from that, the relaxation here and the type of trip is completely different, I'd say.
It's amazing.
It's just, you want to sit down?
Yeah, so basically the island is really small. You can walk around the whole island in like, what, 5-7 minutes?
Yeah, it's, well, maybe a little bit more. Maybe like all around, maybe in like 10 minutes, but it's tiny. It's absolutely tiny. And just to describe the size of this island, so basically, whichever way you go, when you go out of your beach bungalow, whichever way you go, either you go right or you go left, in 5 minutes you'll end up at the same spot.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you go from this side to your restaurant, or from the other side. The island also has 2 bars. So one is so both bars are accessible. We both have obviously all inclusive. So we go to one and the same restaurant, but which is on the other side of the island. But now when we move to the water bungalow today, we will be able to go to the other restaurant that is just next to the water bungalows as well.
And next to the pool.
Yeah, so we'll get to see whether they provide different meals or do they have the same menu. We really don't know. But the bars, I think the bars...
The bars actually, like, you can go to either bars, but for snacks, you can only have snacks in, like, your
yeah, bar. And you're, like, kind of assigned the bar. Yeah. At first, it seemed confusing. When we came here, we thought, like, this is not well thought out because...
Yeah, they started explaining it. We had, like, what, 12-hour flight?
Yeah, we had jet lag after the flight. Yeah. We just came here and we were at the reception.
And they started telling us about, like, all this system, like how you need to go to one restaurant, another restaurant. And I was like, what the hell is this? Yeah. And then once we slept it through, it was fine.
I think once we spent one day here and we just understood the system now it's just easy to operate because like it's really, even you usually have problems finding places.
Oh yeah, I don't find, like yesterday I was walking from the pool and I was like, oh no, I'll get lost again. But then I just realized that there is no way even for me, and I get lost everywhere. There is no way for me to get lost here because like you just keep walking and then you'll find whatever you need to.
Yeah, it's quite easy. And also we started playing tennis, so we took up tennis in the last couple of months, and now when we came here, we already saw before that there's a tennis court right behind us. Literally, like everything is like a minute walk away. Like the beach is literally over there, so it's like, I don't know, a 10-second walk maybe. And the tennis court is probably like 2-minute walk from here, probably less even. And it's just really nice. It's obviously included in the price, and we even took our tennis rackets with us.
Yeah, we've been playing every day. It was really nice.
Yesterday it was raining quite a lot, and we actually asked some of the staff members to clean the tennis court, tipped them afterwards, and it was just a really nice attitude towards the staff so far here. People are really friendly, everyone greets you.
Hey, we should tell about the chef. So we started talking to one of the chefs, and turned out he was living in Latvia for like, what, 2-3 years?
Yeah. So
Latvia
basically,
and Lithuania for 3
just
years.
a short backstory. Basically, a lot of people ask you how you are and like where you're from. And usually when you say Latvia, people make funny face and they don't understand what you're talking about. So then you kind of say, well, it's a small country in Europe. It's next to Scandinavia, blah, blah, blah. So we were in the restaurant, and there was this chef who was preparing the traditional bread, Indian
like
bread.
And roti and like
yeah, and he just started casually talking to me and asked me where I was from, and I said Latvia, and he was like, he kind of made this funny face again, and I already was ready to kind of start talking about like explaining where Latvia was, and he was like, Latvia, Riga, you mean? I was like, yes. And then Regina came up, and he was like, what area of what neighborhood of Riga are you from? I was like, what do you mean? Like, you're asking me, like in Maldives, what area of Riga? Well, I told him. He was like, okay, well, do you know Old Riga? I was like, well, obviously I know Old Riga. And then he mentioned a few restaurants
that are our favorites.
Yeah.
I think he was from India, and we have like 2 favorite Indian restaurants in Riga, and he named 3 of them. So we know all of them. Like two are the favorites. One, I don't think it has a lot of vegan options, so we never really went there.
Yeah.
So, and turns out he was the guy who opened one of the restaurants, like not open, but like he was the opening chef in that restaurant.
Yeah.
And then he was working in another restaurant for a long time. So it was like, it was just crazy.
And then in the end, he basically told us like, well, yeah, now you know me. My name is Manish, and like whenever you go to this restaurant, you just tell them I know Manish. Manish sent me. You get 30% discount
50.
or 50. And even yesterday, talked to him again, and he asked like when are you leaving, and we need to talk before. And I just like people are. it's nice because people are really friendly, but they're not at the same time. For me, the feeling is that they're not pushy at all.
Yeah.
It's like it's friendliness, but you don't mind this friendliness because generally speaking, when you're at least my experience when you're staying in Maldives, like on this island, you don't really get to socialize to a lot of people because everyone's kind of just relaxing, not doing much. There are people there, and the different types of people is what amazes me. Before we came here, I used to think that it's only couples coming here and younger couples, but it turns out like people with like young couples with children come here. Also, older couples, then some single people as well, and just like different kinds of people. And in general, I feel like we're probably one of the youngest on this island because it feels like most of the people here are older.
Yeah, and all the time I was looking at Maldives pictures on Instagram. It was, all this like Insta models with like fake lips, fake boobs and everything, and I haven't been working out for like 1.5 years, and like my body is not exactly as good as it used to be. So I was like, and I was planning to work out in January, but then I got ill, and so I was like really not scared, but like
self-conscious.
Yeah, I thought like I would be the not fat as like, so basically I wouldn't have a nice body, and like
you'd be the center of attention for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, and it turned out like I would probably be the hottest here, so I'm really enjoying this island so far.
Yeah, well the thing is like
and nobody actually gives it down, because again, like when I look at this Instagram pictures, everyone's like, full face makeup, heels and dresses, and I even took like two pairs of heels with me, and now I'm just looking around like, how the hell do they wear heels here? Because it's like literally sand everywhere.
We're walking around barefoot actually most of the time, if not all the time, and it's really nice because it just feels so nice on the feet to walk around on sand and on these stones, and it just feels like a foot therapy every single day.
Yeah.
And we've had spa therapy yesterday, which lasted 2 hours and was just excellent. Before that, we had Balinese massage as well, which was great. And yeah, it just and the other thing that when you talked about people not looking like on Instagram. The other thing that I've noticed is that obviously the people who come here, I wouldn't say they're probably not ultra rich because this is not the most expensive Maldives resort, but it's quite costly, I'd say. And so the logical conclusion is that the people who come here are relatively wealthy. And what you notice is that the stereotypical thinking is that people who are wealthy, they kind of show off and they wear really nice clothes, and they kind of like you look at them and you think, oh, this guy is worth $1 million.
Oh, Gucci, everything.
Yeah, but in reality, what you realize that most of these people they just look completely like
they don't give a shit about how they
look.
They're wearing some shorts with I don't know, like
not matching clothes, like kind of flippers, and like people just don't like. Okay, you can like with some people you can spot that they have a very expensive watch on, or they just well, I'm kind of a watch guy, so I notice those things. But in general, what I like about this place is that you don't feel like anyone is trying to show off.
Everyone is super down to earth.
Yeah, everyone's super humble, super down to earth. We went to a karaoke night. And the other thing that I really enjoyed, whenever you, at least my experience is that whenever you go to like resorts like Turkey or Egypt as well sometimes, like you get a lot of tourists who are on the all-inclusive package, and then obviously over here all-inclusive also includes a lot of drinks. So more often than not you'll find someone who's just laying on the floor completely sunburned, or like people who are slightly inappropriate, put it mildly. And over here, even when we were at the karaoke night,
people were drinking. But
you could sense that people were like, well, they weren't like super drunk, but you could sense.
I seemed like I was the drunkest one, and like I don't drink alcohol at all.
Yeah, that's kind of our
I'm
thing.
the craziest one.
We look like most of the time we look like we're on drugs.
Yeah.
But
I had a dance off with the professional belly dancer here yesterday.
Yeah, and I performed Eminem during the karaoke night, so I think that was a first on this island as well. But the point is, like, people are very down to earth, and people are very respectful of each other, which I enjoy a lot. And I think that's what you said. It's probably something to do with like people going to like this type of resort, and they know kind of what the unwritten rules are. Yeah. And it's nice. And when we came here, one of the first things they told us also that you cannot use drone here. Mm-hmm. And I think maybe it's partly to do with like the privacy of tourists as well. And you don't see a lot of tourists like filming stuff like in your face, you know? Like we used this morning because we don't have any people around, so we just wanted to show you the premises. But yeah, it's just really nice. I'm having a great time, and it's also our honeymoon, which we failed to mention. We actually got married more than 2 years ago, and
it's during COVID time. Best wedding of my life. My parents couldn't come, so it was really stress-free. And then we planned our honeymoon in Bali, but then like the borders were already closed.
Yeah,
so we
COVID
postponed
happened.
it.
COVID happened, we didn't get vaccinated, and it basically limited our ability to travel for a while, but...
blocked it completely.
Yeah, well, we could go to a few countries.
No, at that time we couldn't.
Yeah.
It's like
everything
1 year
was
ago
closed.
we could, but 2 years now.
Everything was closed off. The Baltic bubble was open for a little bit. Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, but that was at the beginning of the COVID crisis. Anyways, we're going off topic, but the point is, finally, 2 years and
2.5.
No, less.
2 and 3.
2 years, yeah, and around 3 months later, we finally managed to go to our honeymoon, and our not next big plan, but also a plan at some point is to actually have a proper wedding, but we're thinking maybe we'll wait until like a 5 or 10 year anniversary.
Probably 10.
Once we actually, first of all, once we have friends.
Yeah, because right now we don't have people to invite to the wedding.
Yeah, once we have friends.
We do have some friends, but they're really far away, and some of them like probably wouldn't come. And we have like 4 friends. Combined. I have 2 girlfriends. He has 2 boyfriends. Do they call? No, they don't call.
No, they don't call them boyfriends.
Yeah, unfortunately, he doesn't have any boyfriends.
No. Yeah. Just friends. Yeah. But so if you want to be our friends, then just let us know.
Please send your CV to our email, and please include cover
You're scaring
letter.
off people. You're scaring them off. Right. Anyways, we have to check out now. We'll come back later with the other room tour, and also I think we'll record probably another video at some point to show you the island and show you the facilities because I wouldn't say they're one of a kind, but everything is really well thought out. Everything is really accessible, and the things that require like the like good interior and good quality furniture are for example the rooms. They're really fresh, I think. Like the everything looks fresh, the furniture, everything. So yeah, we're going to check out. Talk to you soon, guys, and hopefully.
That's not how you usually dance.
And hopefully this will be an inspiration for you to look into Maldives and maybe come here at some point. And if you have any further questions, then please do let us know. So we will see you later.
Bye-bye.